Hey guys, it's Ruben. Just want to say a quick thing before you start this episode. My mic went out halfway through the episode, so it might sound a little weird when I'm talking. We didn't know it went out until the end of the episode, so that really sucks. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this. This came out a bit too late. It's been pretty crazy around here. I have a lot going on my plate, and we explain that in tomorrow's episode. But well, tomorrow's episode if you're listening to this on the day it comes out. But yeah, so we just wanted to say we're sorry about that, but I hope you enjoy our review, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, guys.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Just a Few Dudes. My name is Ruben, and today we are gonna be doing a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna be talking about Venom, as you can see in the title. We're gonna be talking about a whole bunch of news, like the Fantastic Beasts trailer, and so much more. So let's get. Dang it!
Right.
No, the news.
The news.
Ah, I led you right into that one. All right. Okay. And
I'm sitting on like
oh, so I guess something big we should just start right off on. All our episodes, okay. Our title name is Just a Few Dudes, but it's really just been just two dudes. For a while now, it's always been planning to be with other people. We always did that. It's just time and scheduling. We weren't able to do it. So, welcome our newest member, not newest, but the one that's first appearing. He did appear in one episode, but we will never play that ever again.
that was bad.
So,
That's been scrapped.
It was so bad.
Literally, I deleted it, and you will never see it again. It's gone.
Well, I'm sure the hacker could find it.
It was ASMR. I don't think he wants to find
Hey,
it.
hey, Josh, you weren't supposed to talk yet. I was supposed to give you like his grand entrance. Anyway, yeah, it's Josh. Are we supposed to clap? Woohoo!
Yay!
Well, people that are gonna have this are gonna get like.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
right.
My part of every podcast is probably so loud.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. I listened to one of them, and it was just literally. I can only hear me talking about like movies, and all I hear is him like just doing some of the dumbest stuff I've ever heard, and I'm like,
Oh, was that the one where you had to like go away for a second?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So welcome, Josh. He has always been here. We just never really got to have him in one of the episodes, but
Hello, stranger.
yeah, now he's in here, which is good because we're gonna be talking about Harry Potter, and this dude's probably one of the biggest Harry Potter nerds I know. Sorry,
Yeah.
geeks. Make it a nicer name.
That's right.
But yeah. So welcome to Just a Few Dudes. This is kind of a weird opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to Just a Few Dudes. This is what, our first episode, or yeah, it's our first episode since.
That's gonna be posted. That we have 3 people.
Yeah, it's our
Yeah.
first, but it's the first one since we finished the Nintendo finale. If you guys want more of that, please comment down below and stuff like that. go talk to us on Instagram and stuff. What else should I say? Oh yeah, so we haven't really posted in like 2 weeks. It was Thanksgiving here, so
Yeah.
I didn't really have
Canada.
time. Sure.
Awkward silence.
What else? Yeah, we just haven't been posting in a while on our website, on our Instagram. It's mostly just because
We're lazy.
we're
Yeah.
lazy. We don't have time for each other. No, I'm kidding.
High school sucks. We have work.
Oh yeah, high school.
Yeah, high
was
school's
terrible.
terrible. Don't listen to
Homework.
anything they tell you about it being easy and a flash. Go by in a flash. It's not true.
Yeah.
It goes by in a
sucks.
flash after you're already done and you look back at it. Because
And
all
you're
the
like,
memories have just been wiped from your brain.
Yeah.
Gosh, I hate school. Okay, that's not the topic of our show, though. I hope you guys know. This is Just a Few Dudes. Today we're going to be talking about Venom. We went to go watch that on Friday. What sucks is that we watched it on the day it came out and somehow did not post anything on that day. So we're gonna talk about that today. But yeah, no. How do I say this instead of saying let's get right into the news? So let's get into
Let's
the
get
news.
left into the news.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good. That's good. That's good.
Put a copyright claim on it.
Okay, so our first bit of news. It's not really news, but we're gonna be kind of recapping the Fantastic Beasts trailer. Kind of going in depth with it. Josh is already smiling. So let's talk about it. You got anything to say, Josh?
Nope.
What?
I don't know. I've got nothing right now.
You told me you had like a whole thing you researched.
Yeah, I'm blanking right now.
Okay, we'll get back to you. Anise, what did you think about the trailer?
Oh, I haven't seen the trailer actually. Like I'm feeling quite.
Well, that's
okay.
perfect.
Anise, we've been talking about this for like 2 weeks. Okay, Ruben, what did you think about the trailer? Wow, thanks, Ruben. I've been thinking, this trailer was actually pretty good. I was kind of skeptical on the trailer from before, because I didn't think it was gonna be so good. I thought it might have been a bit meh. It seemed kind of boring. The first trailer, but
yeah, true.
this second trailer really sold me. It looks a lot better. I was kind of on the fence with Johnny Depp as Grindelwald.
Yeah, but I think with his history of all weird, wacky roles, I feel like he is a good addition to the franchise.
Right. Well, I mean, he is. Yeah, he's wacky, and I guess Grindelwald is, but I guess I have a bit of Johnny Depp fatigue. I guess where
Well, you're just seeing him in every movie now.
well, not everything, but like you used to see him in everything, and I feel like his reputation now is very like he's clumsy and stuff like that, right? So
Yeah.
I was kind of on the fence with Grindelwald being in as Johnny Depp being in Fantastic Beasts, but this trailer sold me on him. Like it kind of showed me that he is able to do a more menacing role. Like he's able to do a very serious role where he is doing like he's how do I explain this? He feels like a villain. Like you feel that tense and yeah, I like that about this trailer. I also liked how it showed you a lot, but like kept some things in the dark.
Yeah, I get to a lot of things. There was a lot of big reveals though.
Yeah, there was like with Nagini.
Guinea, that was a big one.
I was really surprised with that. But I liked that. I think it kind of changes the whole way you look at Nagini, like rewatching the movies or even reading the books. It changes the way you want your aspect on who Nagini is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was kind of my thought on the trailer. I thought it is pretty funny. I'm excited to see Lovegood. What's her name?
Luna Lovegood? No.
No.
That's a girl.
Lita Lestrange?
Yeah, I'm excited to see her.
Yeah.
Wait, Lestrange. So Bellatrix's
Yeah.
ancestors? Okay.
But
Yeah.
Bellatrix isn't actually born a Lestrange. She was born a Black. She married into the Lestrange family.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, 'cause she's related to Sirius.
Yeah, she was born into the Black family, but she married like Rodolphus Lestrange or something like that.
Okay then. That's interesting.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
I already knew that because it's all I do.
But I guess that's really all I thought about the trailer. I thought it was very it seems like it's gonna go all over the place. Like
Yeah.
it's very like it's gonna be in in Hogwarts, and it's also gonna be in New York, but it's also gonna be in Paris. It's gonna go all over the place, which I like. But yeah, I liked it. Oh, one thing I should add though, which kind of has been bothering me about this, not the franchise, but this is it going to be a trilogy or is it 4 movies?
This is going to be 5 movies, actually, I believe.
Okay, so should we just call it its own franchise?
I think it is its own franchise.
Okay, so the one thing that bothers me about the Fantastic Beasts franchise is that the book isn't it's like a textbook, right? It's meant to just be telling you about all the creatures.
Yeah.
But I feel like this one is not leading into that. Like it's just going to a whole different thing. Because I know there's no story to Fantastic Beasts, and this is all new, but I just don't think it's what it's meant to me. They're just using different books from that whole Harry Potter lore, and they're using it in a marketing way, I guess you'd say.
So you're saying like it's a whole Star Wars thing where they take one character and try to make an entire movie about it and try
Right.
to milk as much money out of it as
Right,
possible?
they're milking the most money they're able to, and I feel like they could have just called it its own thing, either than Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, because it's not really about the Fantastic Beasts. We're talking about Grindelwald here. We're talking about the what happened before Harry Potter was in Hogwarts.
That's what I like a lot about it's more the second installment in the series, because the first one focused mostly on the animals. That's all it was about, trying to capture all the lost creatures, and it wasn't really any magic. You didn't really feel the Harry Potter magic in it. And this one looks like there's definitely a lot more magic. It feels like another Harry Potter movie.
Right. Okay.
That was a nice.
I was gonna say
silence.
something and I lost my train of thought. I'm all over the place today.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but I still don't like. The first one was like that, but even with the first one, it's still leading into something. It's like, yeah, it's about the Fantastic Beasts, but really, it's about trying to put Grindelwald into this franchise. You know what I mean? I just don't think it's really what I wanted. I mean, I get that you can't really make a whole franchise with just trying to talk about Fantastic Beasts, but maybe they could have named it something else. That's just me
Documentaries.
nitpicking, but like, you know what I mean.
Documentaries managed to do it.
Oh
There's
my God.
there's Netflix documentaries that have like entire seasons on.
You know what? I wouldn't mind that though. A Harry Potter documentary.
Like going in depth, like into everything.
Like a Harry Potter documentary as if it was in their world.
Oh.
Oh, that could be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe like an educational video that maybe was played during Hogwarts.
Oh. Yeah. I know what you're saying.
That'd be pretty cool.
Start having that.
It's
played
like a
in real life
fictional
schools.
Planet Earth. You guys know the Planet Earth show?
Like the channel, right? Planet Earth or the show?
The show.
Like the
Planet
documentary?
Earth. Yeah, the documentary
Yeah.
Planet
That's what I'm
Earth.
saying.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
a fictional
Yeah,
one.
Planet Earth. And have you ever watched Planet Earth?
Yeah, we used to watch it in class.
This is Planet Earth. There's so many memes about that.
I feel like we can't. They can't see us, so they don't really
No,
know
they
what
can't see
we're
it. They have no idea. But there's so many memes about Planet Earth just going like that. So
Okay.
I guess.
All right.
Just like Planet Earth. That way we can spy unicorns.
Any final thoughts on the trailer, guys? Did
There
you
was
catch
a-
your train?
Sorry?
Did you catch your train of thought?
Yeah, kind of. There was a couple things that I did notice in the trailer that kind of went against things that we've seen in the other Harry Potter movies. Like in the first trailer, when you see, like one of the opening scenes is you see all these ministry representatives operating into Hogwarts. But you do know that in the books, it's pretty well like repeated that you cannot
can't-
operate
can't-
into
Yeah,
Hogwarts.
you can't.
So
They can take down the barrier though.
yeah, Dumbledore was able to do that. Like he like set up like operating lessons.
But maybe it's not the Ministry.
But you're not supposed to be able to.
It's what
No
they-
one's supposed to be able to operate into the Hogwarts. There's
Yeah, I
a
guess,
anti-operation jinx in there, so I'm not sure if because I don't think Dumbledore's not headmaster in this. I think it's still like
He's a teacher.
yeah, he's a transfiguration teacher. And another thing about that is you see in one of those scenes when Newt Scamander and everyone else is performing the ridiculous charm.
Sorry, yeah, go.
Dumbledore was teaching a defense against the dark arts class, not anyone else, even though he's a transfiguration teacher. That's one thing that I've noticed. So I'm not sure what happened there. And yeah, I'm not sure what these ministry, if they even are ministry representatives, are, if this like anti-operation jinx was placed in there after this,
Right.
or they have some special thing that allows him to do it regardless.
I mean, it is the Ministry of Magic, right?
Yeah.
So
They should have
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, but you can think Voldemort took over the entire Ministry of Magic and he wasn't able to do it. So
But because they knew that it was corrupt. You know what I mean?
yeah, I suppose it's true, but you would think if the Ministry had an ability to operate into Hogwarts, that if Voldemort took over the entire Ministry of Magic, he would gain access to that and be able to do it himself.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. Any final thoughts from you guys? No.
Well, I'm just thinking it could be cool to see what the Ministry of Magic can actually do. Because in the actual Harry Potter series, like they never did anything.
Yeah.
And I'm
They
pretty
just sat
sure,
on their butts until Voldemort came along.
yeah, I'm pretty sure in the trailers though we also see the French Ministry of Magic.
A French Ministry of Magic.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I think that's what.
Well, that would make sense because we're going to Paris.
You're going to Paris.
We're
Plus-
not going to Paris.
Yeah,
The
characters.
movie is going to Paris.
There was one scene in the trailers when Newt says that he has to go capture Grindelwald. He's being told that he has to go capture Grindelwald, and you can see in the background the signature tiles of the Ministry of Magic, the black and white ones.
Mhm.
So I guess we do see the Ministry of Magic in this next movie because Newt is there. Newt is getting like interrogated or whatever's happening in there.
I think that'd be a lot. Sorry, a lot of cool. Sorry, I think
A lot
that'd
of
be
cool.
very-
A lot
I
of
think
cool.
That'd be really cool because we've already seen the American version of the Ministry of Magic. We've seen
Makusa.
the British version. I'd like to. That'd be cool to see the French.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this movie.
I am too.
Yeah. What do you think?
I'm excited to binge watch a bunch of stuff as soon as I can on my phone.
Anis, I think that's off subject, but okay.
Well, Harry Potter, like the Ministry of Magic. Oh, I'm an idiot. Fantastic Beasts. I haven't watched the first movie yet either, so I'm gonna have to watch that along.
Is that
with
why you
Star
haven't been
Wars and
talking
stuff.
for like the last 10 minutes?
Yeah,
Okay.
like I know Harry Potter. I've read the entire series 3 times, but friggin' Fantastic Beasts, I have no idea.
All right. Is that it?
So should we talk about the cover art for the second book? All
Oh,
the
that's
Easter eggs
right.
hidden in that.
If the viewers want to search it up and stuff. Oh, well, it's only allowed on YouTube, so you're probably on the laptop. Let's see if I still have it in my photos. Let's see if I can find it. You guys should say something while I'm looking for this.
Yeet. Skeet.
Found it.
Well, that's good.
Okay, so we were analyzing this not too long ago.
Yeah.
Over text, so that's not very good analyzation skills, but we have it right here. So it's the cover art for the screenplay. How do you describe it? It's the cover art for the screen. So
Yeah, in the first one, the Fantastic Beasts movie didn't actually have a book. It had more like they wrote out the entire script, like what all the characters say and everything that's happening in the background.
Well, it's the same for the Cursed Child, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
basically
yeah,
it's the same thing. It's basically like a play script, and that's what this is too.
So, on the cover art, it's very like it has a whole bunch of different secrets, sometimes spoilers. Like I remember in the first one, it has a whole bunch of different creatures in it.
Yeah.
It doesn't show anything Grindelwald, but this one I feel like can actually jump into spoilers. Maybe something we already know, maybe something we don't already know. Like I was talking to Josh, like looking in the corners. I thought maybe the top right and top left, maybe that was Nagini.
I think that is
it looks a
Nagini
bit
or
like
a snake of some sort.
it looks a bit like a snake. Also, if you look lower, is that the dead horse? If you know what I mean. The
Destral.
yeah,
Yeah.
which are in the trailer.
Yeah, they
Trailer
are
too.
carrying that like carriage thing.
Right. So
Well, I'm looking more at the walk saying NF.
That's
a bit-
Nicholas Flamel. He's in this movie.
and there's the Philosopher's Stone.
Okay.
So, for our viewers, if you're looking for what we're talking about, it's right under the title. One sec, I will be back. Keep talking, guys. Keep analyzing it.
Oh, okay. I also saw like the Voldemort sign, or the sign of the dark side. Oh.
Oh
okay.
no, there.
Yeah, up there, and then down at the bottom, there's also that.
You know, so at the very top, you can see the
The dark mark, was it called?
the Voldemort's Dark Mark, and I don't know if this is like a direct reference to Voldemort's Dark Mark because I kind of hope this isn't a Voldemort origin story. That'd be a bit like no one wants that. But I think it's just like a dark mark in particular. Like it represents darkness.
Okay. Now I'm gonna have to disappear for a second. So yeet.
Yeah, he's fine. He just wants to work with you. All right, I'm back. So what were you guys talking
We
about?
talked about the Dark Mark at the very top.
That's what I was gonna talk about.
But
Okay.
you're not.
Okay. What else?
Ooh, I just noticed the Niffler is in it. And the Niffler was like the
He's
best.
in the trailer.
Yeah, he's in the trailer, but he was like the best thing in the first movie. Oh, is that the cat thing there? What was it called? I don't remember.
You talked about it earlier.
You woo or woo you, something like that.
You know what that might be, considering it has like that elephant like.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
elephant
yeah.
like, but it also is a cat. There's a lot to this trailer, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that I noticed, but there's so many hidden meanings here. So, oh, yeah, that's right. So, you talk about that.
I was gonna say I saw if you look down bottom center, there's a golden bowtruckles, kind of just like chilling there.
They're right beside the Eiffel Tower in a way, like on bottom left, bottom right.
Yeah, bottom, right and left to the center, bottom.
So another thing I noticed is this girl, the girl's face on the side of the book. I don't know who that could be, but I feel like it's pretty big considering that if you zoom in, there's like I don't know if that's earrings, but I think that might be a maybe important person in the play in the movie.
Yeah, maybe.
You back, Anise?
Edis the fetus. I am.
Fetus deletus.
Edis the fetus. That's it. It's Harry Potter, so.
Jeez, guys. All right,
See what else
so
is there.
I think that's really it. Analyzing this would take a long time. So
Yeah.
I think that's really it. Oh, do you know what this is?
Oh, I saw something on
Jack
that.
Sparrow's thing, where he has the
Chill. Wrong franchise, Anise.
The pirate
Wrong
plane.
franchise.
There's a What's it called? A mutual character in it, a mutual actor in both of them. Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, so it might be.
No, it's not.
That was your
It's different.
It was a joke, but now I'm thinking about it, it could be.
No, it's just. I think it's just a mutual, or I don't know. It's something.
I feel like it should be something important because it does stand out. What's that?
It looks like it's a quill just writing something. At first, I thought it was a Celtic knot, like one of those ones that kind of just like I don't know how to describe it, but I think it's just a quill writing something because I'm pretty sure that's on the first one as well. That's on the first cover art.
I think that's really it.
I wonder why the Eiffel Tower is there. Maybe because it's in France? I don't know.
Jeez. I think that's really it. Yeah, there's a lot to this picture. Oh, also, if you haven't seen the trailer, which we mostly just spoiled for you, go watch it. And if you haven't seen this photo, rewind our podcast and look at it while you're watching or while you're listening to us. It'd probably help you a lot in visualizing what we're talking about.
Yep.
So, Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. I'm pretty excited. Excitement out of 10. Rate it.
I'm pretty excited. I've been waiting this movie for a long time.
Well, I remember when me and you made it out of the theater, you were like, all we gotta do is wait another 2 years.
Yeah, and now it's like right here. I remember that day
Right
very,
here.
very, very vividly.
That was a fun day.
Yeah, that was. There was a lot of like things that didn't need to happen, but it was still fun.
And we got the bubble ice cream.
Yeah.
You guys know what we're talking about. You know that thing that they have like at Canada's Wonderland and stuff?
Like it's like that. Was it Dippin' Dots?
It's bubble ice cream.
And,
It's the
like,
only way I can describe it.
Do you know what Dippin' Dots are?
Yeah.
It's basically like that. You can buy them in like these little containers. And it's really cool because it kind of like stabs through it when they're pulling it out. I don't know. It's expensive though. It's $5. I would not have bought it again. But
It was okay. It was pretty good. It was tiny though. It was
yeah,
tiny.
they're only like you can't see what I'm doing.
Oh, if you guys don't know what we're referring to as, it was a really vivid day. Our sister just started. My sister.
I was like,
Our
wait.
sister.
Yeah, Josh, we're adopting you.
Oh,
No, my sister just like had recently learned how to drive, so she's like, "I'll drive you guys." And I was like, "Are you sure? We can just take the bus or something." No, so
Wrong thing.
she drives us all the way to like a movie theater 20 minutes away when she was supposed to drive us like 5 minutes away. Jeez. And then we go to the movie theater that we were supposed to, and we miss our show time. So they give us tickets to go to the next one.
We had to wait in the theater for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah. And that's why we ordered the Dippin' Dots. So yeah, that's really it.
Oh, you had a great day that day.
Yeah.
It was long. We were just playing with these story cubes. Like, they have
Oh,
pictures,
yeah.
and you make a story out of the pictures.
What was the one I kept like coming back to, like a big bumblebee or something like that?
Yeah. Well, I also lost them after that day.
Oof.
Yeah. Should we get to our next bit of news?
Yeah.
All right. So, confirmed today, guys. This is pretty big stuff, considering that only consistent news that we've been talking about every single episode is
James
about
Gunn.
is about James Gunn. And this is kind of bigger news. I shouldn't say that. Other than like the things he said on Twitter were terrible. We always have to say this every single episode because they were terrible. I swear, if you just tell me you just learned how to do that. Josh, is this it?
Yeah, I think that.
I'm doing it?
This is the easy one.
Okay. Anyway, back to the news, guys. We're getting off topic. He is confirmed to screenwrite Suicide Squad 2. What do you guys think? After the big kerfuffle with Marvel and now he's joining DC.
I'm thinking I might actually go watch Suicide Squad 2. Because
We're gonna have to,
I really
buddy.
like
We're gonna
Guardians of
have
the
to.
Galaxy.
Well, yeah.
I was just like, wait a minute. What?
I thought he said number 1, and I was like, how dare you say you like Suicide Squad 1? Movie sucked.
I realized at the end of Suicide Squad 1 that the entire movie is basically a game of capture the flag. Because that's the guy that the Enchantress is trying to capture the entire time. His name is
Right.
Flag. I'm trying to capture him, so it's the game of capture the flag.
That's actually pretty good. And he's
I can barely
So
do it.
bad.
He's like crooked.
I can like barely do it.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
I really wish we had cameras just so people know what we're doing right now. Anise.
I'm gonna break my finger to do this. Oh my
Anise.
god, that hurts.
Yeah, you take your sip, Josh.
No one has to hear that, so you're welcome.
Okay.
We don't want ASMR on this?
No.
No,
Anise,
Ruben is not like
Dare
ASMR.
do it. Okay. What were we talking about? Hey guys, how you doing?
Alright, James Gunn. Suicide Squad 2.
Right.
I like Guardians of the Galaxy. So, Suicide Squad 2 might be worth watching. But since you told me Suicide Squad 1 sucked, maybe not.
Well, excuse me. Oh wow. Suicide Squad didn't suck, but it isn't also
Good.
it isn't good either, which is kind of what Venom was, if you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Suicide Squad, it was because there was so much wrong with it. There was reshoots. It was just they were unorganized. But now that James Gunn is gonna write it and hopefully maybe even do some more with it, I'd really be excited to see this because what he did with Guardians of the Galaxy, before Guardians of the Galaxy came out, it was very like, whoa, they're gonna do a really weird space team up, right?
Mm-hmm.
No one knew who Guardians of the Galaxy was, and somehow he made them who they are now, like their characters.
Mm-hmm.
He's really changed it around. He's formed a whole different character for a lot of these people, and he formed like a different.
I had to try.
I'm in the middle of me saying some important stuff. I was proud of myself, and all I hear is.
That was a good one, though. I had to try.
Like he's done so much for this universe. Sometimes when people talk about what's their favorite Marvel movie, they might even say Volume 2 or Guardians of the Galaxy, and it is, I'd say, probably one of the best Marvel movies. So I'm excited to see what he'll do with Suicide Squad 2. Any final thoughts, guys? No?
No.
No? Alright.
Will comedy be introduced into DC? What?
It won't be dark. Let's see. Oh, this is probably some of our biggest news. The whole Avengers problem going on.
Yeah.
I'm excited to talk about this because we have so much to talk about. Where should we start? Does anyone else want to start? My voice kind of hurts.
Okay. Avengers.
Yeah, we already covered this.
Next movie.
No, Captain Marvel.
Oh, Captain Marvel.
What?
Captain Marvel's the next movie.
Oh, I thought you were talking about...
the next Avengers movie.
Oh, sorry.
That's what I thought you were talking about as well.
The next Avengers movie. We have two things that we think are going to be the title.
As we know, they haven't released the title. I swear, when I'm editing this and then I post it, and as soon as I start editing this and then they release the title, I am gonna get so mad. But yeah, go on.
So, who was it that they interviewed?
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo
If you guys don't know who that is,
plays Hulk.
So they interviewed Mark Ruffalo. Was it that he by accident revealed the title?
I feel like it might have been by accident, but lately...
Didn't really look like it.
Yeah, like, if you watch the actual interview, then he gets, like, all hyped up about it. It seemed pretty fake, is what I'm trying to say. So I think, because lately it's been very, they've been giving hints to a whole bunch of stuff, like with the Russo brothers, and them releasing that one picture, and they were telling us to look for the letters, right? So... I think lately they've been wanting us to figure out the title, but by ourselves instead of releasing it.
Yeah.
So when we found out that he released this, the title, I was pretty excited. I was actually about to go start watching Jimmy Fallon, and then I was like, you know what? I'll find it on YouTube later. So I went to bed. I woke up in the morning, and all I saw was on Instagram was people mad. So when I woke up. So then I looked up what happened, and they blurred out the title.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out, lately, one person tried to go I don't know what they did. They enhanced like the
Yeah, they enhanced the sound
the
using
beep
like
and
some
stuff.
voice editor.
So when they enhanced the beep, they heard the last Avenger. Let's talk about Annihilation first, and then I'll go with what I was showing you and Denise about what I think about the last Avenger. Oh, okay. So Josh has to go to the washroom. Anise, let's keep talking.
All right.
So you talk about Annihilation.
Oh well, I don't know enough about it, so.
Okay, so when Mark Ruffalo tweeted that he by accident said the title, a guy that works at Marvel released on his Twitter what the actual name was,
Yeah.
but don't take his word for it kind of thing because he works for Marvel, right? So he could be misleading us or anything. So he said that it was Annihilation. It was called Avengers Annihilation, which would make sense because in the picture there's two A's. We see the ladder and the other thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Which form two A's. So that would make a lot of sense because it just adds up, right?
Yeah.
Everything adds up. Annihilation is actually a comic that had Thanos in it. So it makes a whole lot of sense, it being Annihilation.
Yeah. But
Here's the other thing, which is where I started doing my own digging.
you start using your own brain.
I started using my own brain.
Woke up your
instead
brain cells.
So Chris Evans, guy who plays Captain America, released this tweet. You want to say it? You want to read it out?
Yeah. Okay. So, just the last part or the entire thing?
Is the entire thing a tweet?
Yeah, probably.
Just read it all out.
So, officially wrapped in Avengers 4 on Avengers 4. It was an emotional day to say the least. Playing this role for over the last 8 years has been an honor to everyone in front of the camera, behind the camera, and in the audience. Thank you for the memories. Eternally grateful.
So, here's my next thing. He says this, right?
Yeah.
He says it's his last day of shooting. That he's very sad and emotional. What if, now here's where I go all crazy and all skeptical and conspiracy theorists, put on your tinfoil hat, buddy, because this was posted just a few days before the Mark Ruffalo incident. So I thought maybe it would make sense if people thought it was The Last Avenger, because what was Captain America's first movie called?
The first Avenger.
Right. So it would make enough sense that it was called The Last Avenger. Maybe he's the one that holds Thanos down. What else was I going to say? I lost my train of thought because someone is dancing right in front of me. That's really it. You know, it makes a lot of. There's enough evidence for it to be, Avengers Annihilation, and there's also a lot
Last
of
Avenger.
yeah, bringing the Last Avenger. I don't know where we're gonna go with this. You know, I really, really don't know. Guys, please.
How is it? My headphones are not in
Yes, you can. Probably in the background. Okay.
And you can blot out background noises.
Actually, I can't. I don't know how. That's really it though, because it makes a lot of sense that it would be the Last Avenger. It would be Annihilation. What do you guys think it is? What title?
I don't even know what you're talking about. So.
Oh, the Avengers Annihilation or the Last Avenger.
I'm more inclined towards the Last Avenger.
Honestly, I like the Last Avenger more. Annihilation sounds a bit too like gruesome and like, yeah.
But the Russo brothers, which are the directors,
Yeah.
tweeted that the title would scare you.
Yeah, but the Last Avenger would be pretty bad considering Chris Evans leaving.
Right, but Annihilation,
Yeah, that's true.
that makes you feel like a whole lot of people are gonna die.
Hello,
Well, they already
die.
did. Infinity War.
Die.
But we already know that they're gonna go back in
Air
time.
quotation
Yeah.
marks. You
We
can't
already
see
know
them,
that they're
though.
gonna go back in time. So, oh shoot, spoiler alert, guys.
Yeah.
We already know that they're gonna go back in time.
If you've been watching us, you already know. So.
Yeah, we talked about this before. So there's a lot, like, we know they're gonna go back in time. They're gonna save all the rest of the Avengers. They're gonna attempt to save the rest of the Avengers. I don't know. I don't know what to think. Should this be called Annihilation? Should this be called The Last Avenger? Comment down what you think it should be. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm more inclined towards the Last Avenger.
As
Yeah?
am I.
Yeah.
But I like them
Still,
both. I'd be happy with either or.
I feel like the title isn't what we should be worried about, though. I really think we should be looking for a trailer, which I think comes out next month, and I really hope it does. It's been too long. What else should we talk about?
Well,
That's already 3 bits of news. We're 30 minutes in. What do you guys think?
do you have anything else? Any other major things?
The Pet Cemetery trailer.
Oof.
That was
No.
awesome.
I'm
Okay,
good.
so we gotta talk about this. So,
Stephen King, new movie based on
yeah,
the book.
has a new movie.
Still as creepy as ever.
Oh yeah, it does. I want to read the book now that I saw the trailer. I
Did
feel
you
like
finish
the book-
it? We finished
Bro,
it.
you damn well know I did. I'm like halfway through the book. I'm so tired of it. It's so long. Yeah, I mean, the Pet Cemetery trailer was something else. If you don't know what we were talking about, go watch it and then come back to us because we're about to talk about it. It's really depressing.
Or maybe don't watch it because it was quite creepy.
It was really creepy.
If you don't like little kids and scary movies, this is what this one is.
That's basically it.
Yeah, but if the clown was little kids,
What?
because the kids are the bad guys.
Oh yeah. I was sure you were talking about for a second there.
I don't even know what to say about it. It's just so
It's
odd.
creepy.
It's really odd. Like I don't even know what to think about that.
Yeah, like even for a Stephen King movie, it's really different than the others.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. But Stephen King is notorious with his creepy, ominous vibe to his movies and literature.
Are you guys gonna keep talking?
I have nothing.
Mine froze. So
Well, Chips ASMR. I know I'm not doing it. Calm yourself.
yeah, like my whole thing just froze. Someone called me, and then so you guys keep talking.
All right.
Yeah, keep talking about Pet Cemetery. I'm gonna be back. Say what's your favorite Stephen King book or movie or TV show?
I don't really like Stephen King, so fight me.
You don't like Stephen King.
He's creeping me out.
Well, I've read a few books of him. They don't all actually have like a creepy vibe. Like The Stand wasn't really a creepy book. It was more like a holy crap, this is intense at some parts.
What was it about?
The Stand was about the entire world. Like the first 100 pages or so or 200 pages or something was about the entire world being wiped out
Oh,
because some disease got out of a specific plant.
yeah.
That was like a man-made disease, and it wiped out like 99% of the human population. And then what's left of the population, aside from a lot of them dying from the actual disease, others died after the disease from the aftermath, like being alone, committing suicide, that kind of stuff. It was a dark book.
Yeah.
And eventually, all the survivors end up either in Houston, which is where the good guys were, or in Los Angeles or Vegas, where that's where the bad guys were. And there was also one man on the bad guys team who was pretty much the Antichrist, which was interesting.
Oh, that's great.
Because the people, they were led to those places by their dreams. In their dreams, they would either see an old woman who was like on the good guy's side, or they would see the Antichrist dude. And they would be led to go to either of those areas.
Yeah.
And pretty much it was just like a lot of tension between the two sides. Eventually started sending like spies and stuff, sending like small attacks. And eventually at the end, well, the bad guy side got nuked. So
Oh,
it escalates quickly.
that's intense. It's a very intense book. It wasn't so much like an ominous, creepy vibe horror genre.
There were a few parts where it was kind of got like kind of scary because like that, the part where they were going to nuke the other side. It was a couple men from the good guy side who went over, and at one point they went like right past the Antichrist dude. The Antichrist dude was like sleeping somewhere.
I'm back.
Okay, hey,
Okay,
Rape
let
me.
me start recording again.
okay. But also, like, on top of all that, God also worked in the stand. He brought down a big ball of energy, which is what set off the nuclear bomb.
Oh God.
So yeah, it's not exactly staying out of supernatural.
Okay, hold up. Editing reasons. Can you guys just say it now really loud so I know when to start recording?
Now.
No. Oh my gosh. Hey, not that loud. Just tell me like now.
Now.
Okay, I'm back, guys.
Okay.
Well, that sucks.
You don't know, the loud one actually worked. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, just go loud again. Not that loud though. Loud enough.
Now.
No, sorry. Let me go again.
Okay. Now.
Learn video now. What are you guys talking about?
We were talking about Stephen King books. Josh has liked them. I like them. But some of the books actually aren't that creepy.
The Shining ones.
Yeah, Shining was.
Yeah, of course, The Shining was.
But
Oh, The Shining scared me. Okay. So,
Where were we?
What else did we talk about? Should we get into the review?
We could get into a review. How long are we? We're at 40 minutes. Good start.
Yeah, it's good to start.
Yeah.
Cool. So, this Friday we talked about we didn't talk about. We all went to go watch Venom. What did you guys think? Huh? Hey, wait. We gotta tell everybody. Okay, should we do non-spoiler and then a spoiler version of our review?
Nah, people can suffer.
Yeah. No one cares.
I feel like we should give them like
We
a
should suffer.
non-spoiler review and then just
No, like,
spoiler on our podcast.
Yeah, we could do like a non-spoiler review, and then like once that's done, we can do like a mini outro, I guess, and then continue on with the full spoiler review, or do that for you.
Yeah, that's fair. What do you think?
that's fine.
All right, cool. So should we like say the story in like a discreet way?
Okay.
So it's really about
Venom.
Yes.
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 Yes, that's what it's about. Okay. Yeah, it's the origin story to Venom. It's really loosely based off
The comic.
Lore.
extremely loose, but you know, it's a movie. It's a superhero movie. So you know we had to go watch that.
Yeah.
What else did he say? There's a bad guy there's a bad guy.
Yeah.
And he wants to collect all the symbiotes.
Symbiotes being creatures like Venom.
Yeah.
That species.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I just realized I'm not the only. No. Yeah, he wants to collect all of them and use them for like curing diseases and stuff.
And he also wants to travel to space.
Yeah.
He wants to allow humans to live in space.
Yeah.
And that was really it. Is that what we can really say?
For his motives, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, what else can we say about the movie?
Or we can also say he doesn't care what he has to spend.
Not even spend, what he has to.
What he has to take.
What he has to take, yeah.
He doesn't care the extent of his research. He knows he has to do it.
All he cares is about doing his research.
Yeah.
To him, if there's a will, there's a way, and he is prepared to sacrifice anyone and anything to get there.
This story is really just about Venom and Tom Hardy's character Eddie Brock merging.
Yeah.
Them. It was kind of like a buddy cop movie where it's like the first one where they don't really like each other, but then they soon learn to like each other.
Yeah, and work together properly.
Yeah, it was kind of like that.
Sorry, Ruben here. Sorry to interrupt, but yeah, there's a mic about to go off and it's gonna go really loud. So just you might want to turn down your volume a bit or something. But yeah, just turn it down a bit and then it'll all be good. During the recording, Josh's mic got a bit too close to his mouth and it got really loud. But that might be going on for the rest of the episode, maybe just for a bit. Just you'll know when to turn it back up. But yeah, thank you. And just want you guys to not hurt your ears. All right. Ruben out. See ya.
So that's what this movie is really about. Should we do our non-spoiler review?
Yeah.
So So, first act, what do you guys thought?
Well, I know my opinion is different than both of yours.
Really?
Because
Okay.
I actually kind of like the movie.
Okay, I'm not saying I didn't like it.
Well,
I'm
like,
just
both
saying
of you were kind of like, eh.
it was okay.
Okay, but like, first act. Like, this is just like the first, like, what?
Oh, the first act? Okay.
First, what?
Slow.
30 minutes?
Slow.
Yeah, it started quite slow.
Yeah, I mean, the beginning isn't really slow, because it starts off with showing you exactly what's happening.
Yeah, but there isn't really much action. Like, you kind of just see, like, what happens, and there's really no action.
It's more of the lead up that's slow.
Yeah, the lead up slow.
Very, like,
Unnecessary, kind of?
not
No.
unnecessary, but they could have shortened it a bit, because it just shows you all his depressing stuff that he does every day. You know what I mean? So, I'm pretty sure they could shorten it. But, do you know there was actually 40 minutes that they cut out of that movie?
Did they really?
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
And not action scenes or anything.
I don't know, but apparently there were some Tom Hardy's favorite moments.
Ah.
So, but I'm pretty sure it was because it was the rated R part.
Oh, yeah.
How it could have been rated R, we didn't know until like the last week.
Yeah. So it could have been a 3-hour movie? Or did they add extra scenes?
Honestly, yeah. It probably could have been a 3-hour movie. But that's like every movie, right? They
Yeah.
do like 4 hours, but they have to cut out so much. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, but I kind of want them to make just a big, like a long cut of the movie.
Yeah.
On DVD. Because there was so much that we didn't. I felt like.
I felt like something was missing
Yeah.
while watching that movie.
Like a lot. It's like a really slow beginning, but
Yeah.
when it goes right into the action, it feels like it was just short. Like it just felt short after that.
Yeah, the action really gets you into the movie.
Yeah. So I mean, the first act I thought was really slow. It was kind of unnecessary. Some of the things. Some of it was extremely necessary. Like it pushes the story for where it needs to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first act was really slow. And should we do this? Like rate each act and then rate it all together.
Sure.
All right. How many dudes out of 10 did you like?
How many dudes out of 10?
How many dudes did you like the first act? I give it like. What do you give it?
I don't know.
I think I'd give it like a 6.
I would say like a 6.
Honestly, like a 5, because it wasn't the best.
Like, some parts were like, alright, like, this is good, but it was slow.
You're very, like, tough with your rating.
Ratings? Honestly, if you check the website, which you should, I am not that tough. It's just, you have to explain your reasoning on why you think it is.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes, like, with the Nun, I just thought it wasn't where it was supposed to be. Like, it really, they overhyped it in a way of being the darkest chapter and being, like, the scariest. It really wasn't. Again, we've talked about this before, how it's not really, I never feel scared when watching a scary movie. It's after. Even this one didn't make me scared.
One of the things I always saw at the end of scary movies, they should always have like bloopers, so that
They
you're not
should.
so scared after. Like
So
it's not like
So you don't go out and have
they should
nightmares.
only add it for Josh.
Yeah, for me. No, like I feel like I'd be fine in a a scary movie. I feel like I'd be fine. Like I want to watch a scary movie. It's just I don't know if I want.
You have to watch the right one.
Yeah, it's the right ones. You don't want to watch some like cheesy, gross, bad one.
Go watch like The Conjuring. The first
I want to watch The Conjuring. I always try to get my.
Conjuring was amazing.
I always want to get. I want to get some of my other friends to watch it.
Bro, I'll come with you.
Gotcha.
You won't even see me flinch, bro. It's only like the first jump scare where I'm like, oh, then I'm like, I'm not this.
Like, oh.
Actually, now that I think about it, I wouldn't be surprised if people just saw the trailer for Venom and thought it would be like a horror movie, because Venom's kind of like a monster-like creature.
So, we're in class, right? And we're talking about Venom in my science class. It's an older lady, right? So, she was like...
Wait, you were talking with your teacher, or...?
Yeah, it's not talking about my teacher.
Ew.
Anyway.
Expose her.
And then you're like, what are you guys talking about? We're like, the movie Venom. She's like, ooh, scary. I was like,
No.
no! But yeah.
Yeah, like they probably just like saw Venom and were just like, "Ooh, that's a scary boy. That's a big scary boy. I'm out. I'm not watching that." It is not scary at all. That movie is.
Do you think this movie would have been actually? We'll talk about that. Spoilers. The second act. What do you think?
Intense, kind of.
In,
Yeah.
In the sense of it leading up to all the action.
So like after
they meet.
Yeah.
I feel like the second act begins after they meet, like right after they meet. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. I
Do it, Josh. Don't do it. Resist the temptation. Just, you know, just eat the shit, whatever.
make it as loud as you can.
Yeah. I'm so hungry.
No, I think that part was kind of cool because you kind of like saw what Venom could do. Is Josh choking? Josh, you got water right behind you.
I'm good. You just felt like burn the back of my throat. It wasn't good.
I'm sorry, go on.
I think it was kind of cool because you kind of got to just like see Venom's abilities, like what he could do, how he could work in a fight. Like it was pretty cool, and you kind of like started to see how Venom communicated with Eddie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
For me, the second act was. It's weird with the way that this movie is. It's slow at the beginning, then it goes fast, and at the end it's kind of like this medium tempo where it's fast but slow, and how do I explain this? It kind of like it stops going so fast.
Yeah.
Because I feel like what I liked about this movie is that their connection to each other, like Venom and
Eddie.
They didn't catch on to each other right away. Like it's not that 5-minute montage where it's like, oh yeah, right, where I exactly know who you are. We can fight crimes together now. Like they were
Like Firestorm.
Yeah, exactly like Firestorm. Like they were very I can't explain it. They didn't like each other at first.
They weren't good together, but then they realized that they needed each other.
Yeah.
So then they learned to work with each other.
I know Venom isn't a real actor, but their chemistry together works really well.
Yeah.
In the sense of like their characters, their chemistry is just amazing, which I liked about that one. But the second act was good. There's one certain fight scene, which I think we can talk a bit about, is the cop fight scene. The one
In the building?
At the hospital?
Yeah, in the building.
Or not the
That was a
hospital.
good one.
That was a really good fight scene. I think that was the part that was like, okay, I'm into this movie. Let's go.
Until Venom gets hungry.
Always hungry. Maybe I'm Venom.
You won't stop eating potato chips. So
I know.
Maybe. No. What else could I
Oh,
say?
I dropped it.
The other fight scene in this second act was the motorcycle one.
Yeah.
I think it went on for too long.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was really long. It was very expensive.
At the beginning it was cool, but then it kind of dragged on.
Yeah, because we can talk about this because it's in the trailer. Like, there's drones that follow them with soldiers. I like that.
Suicide drones.
It's a blue fire.
I was going to say the blue fire. I like the blue fire.
So when they explode, they turn to blue fire. And all I hear is Josh whisper to me while the action scene is going, I think blue fire is cool. Bad timing, but okay. But I think at the beginning, yeah, it was really cool with what he was doing, and then it just went on for too long. So second act, I'd rate it like a 7, maybe 6.5, 7.
I'd give it an 8.
Because it has.
I would say 7.5.
It has its flaws.
Yeah, it's a bit extensive.
Yeah. Like at points when he's transforming, because he does transform in human form to Venom. It looks like we haven't even talked about the CGI yet, and how it's just not. Josh, what are you doing?
That's what happens. It kind of like comes from the.
Oh, you're. Yeah, like it just sometimes doesn't look the greatest. Like the CGI is not good whatsoever. Also, Josh, you should probably put on your mic because we can't hear you.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fine. It's close enough.
Okay. Yeah, what do you guys think on the second act? Well, yeah.
Probably.
It could have been better. I liked it, but it could have been better.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it was cool seeing Venom, seeing their chemistry, seeing what Venom can do. It was cool.
We'll talk about the jokes and spoiler because there were some good jokes in there in the second act. But I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Third act. What do you guys think? Okay. That kind of sucks. Honestly, for me, the third act might have been the weakest, just because the fight scene.
What would you count in the third act? Like from where to where?
Like
after they start going to the hospital?
Yeah, right after the hospital.
Yeah.
That's where the third act, I think, begins.
And then where Eddie goes to back to the lab?
Yeah. Like to the end. That's where the third act is.
Okay.
It's like the last 30 minutes. What do you think? Like honestly, I think it was some of the weakest. They do hint at a few stuff.
Like all the way to the end of the movie? Or?
Yeah, all the way to the end of the movie. I just the last fight scene really didn't sell me.
No.
It
Yeah,
got
no.
me out of the film because the CGI was just so
Bad.
bad, and
And it was so short too.
I feel like honestly I thought it was really long.
Yeah, like while you're watching it, like it felt really long. But like now looking back, it's like how many times they actually swing at each other? Like
That's true.
5 times? Like Venom maybe tried to swing 5 times. The other dude like maybe
Right.
10.
Right. I think it's smart the way they showed Venom's weakness in the sense of, you know what I mean,
Yep.
with the weakness. I don't know what to say about the third act because it was just mostly what
Was
I remember.
that She-Venom in the third act?
Venom.
Spoiler, bro. Okay.
Editing.
Whatever. Well, it's a...
Okay, that's the only spoiler we'll talk
She Venom surprised me. Like when I saw that, I was just like, what?
Yeah.
Which is a part of the comic universe, but it looks so weird.
It did look weird.
Honestly, if we're gonna really talk about this, and like this is me being honest with the review, and this is me being honest about the CGI, they made her like body like a man's fantasy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was very like Michelle Williams, which is the actor, does not have that body.
No,
Yeah,
roast
she's
her like
very
that.
fit, but like, she does not have. It was exaggerated. Is
Yeah.
what I should say. It was terrible. I was.
Appealing to the male fantasy. That's why I hate video games.
I was actually about to say that. This is why I hate video games. It appeals to the male fantasy. Shows me sports.
Honestly, if we're gonna rate the third act, I rated it 6. It was
A 5 from Josh.
5.5.
5.5. All right, where were you?
I'm gonna give it a 6.
6. So
I already said mine.
yeah,
Look at me.
just put it in your mic right up. Just
'Cause
give
it-
me a big.
I lowered it literally for that second. I've been holding it like this.
Okay.
Cause
Yeah,
yeah, like it wasn't that good. Like it wasn't bad,
Right.
but
Watch Tom Hardy listen to this and you're like, what the hell?
No, even Michelle Williams, the girl, she did this for the money.
did she actually?
Yeah, she just did the movie for the money.
Okay.
So, yeah, Tom Hardy, I'm pretty sure, actually wanted to do this. So that's the difference between the two.
Little did you know, Will Smith only did the Fresh Prince of Bel Air for the money.
Don't be like that. You're
Yeah,
not-
that just ruins Fresh Prince.
I,
You already don't like Venom anymore.
Yeah.
But when you talk about Fresh Prince like that, that's people's
Favorite thing.
childhood.
yeah, I absolutely love this show.
Yeah, that's
No, I was crushed when I heard that, and I was just like, what? No!
But I mean, who cares? Will Smith can do whatever you want, and I'll still like him.
It's Will Smith.
It's Will Smith.
It's Will Smith.
It's Will Smith.
Real estate. Sorry, I had to.
What would you rate the whole movie? How many dudes out of 10 would you rate?
How many dudes out of 10?
How many dudes out of 10?
Well, I already know Ethan would give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, he did go to the movie.
Ethan came to the movie with us, and he absolutely loved it. Like, I'm fairly certain Venom's his favorite character.
He is really cool.
Yeah.
Venom is a very cool character.
Like, I just don't think the movie. Okay, the movie was fine. Okay, it was good, and I really liked the Venom's part. Like they the way they made Venom was almost exactly like it is in the comics. It's just very like he does have jokes, but he'll also bite off your head.
Yeah.
Like that's exactly Venom from the comics. So when I you know watching that, it does have its similarities with the comics, but I just don't think its story in itself as a movie wasn't the greatest.
So your overall rating?
Overall rating, I give it a 6.5. Maybe.
Oh, it's a 6.5, 7.
Cause same thing. Okay, we're gonna get a whole lot of that. Like people are gonna unsubscribe and stuff. Listen,
Let's do the math. Figure out what it actually is between the three of us.
I don't really like Black Panther. That's a big confession. Of mine.
Okay. Same with me. The technology was really cool.
Right.
That was the good part, but the acting wasn't that great, and it was the story wasn't. Accents were kind of hard to understand.
Okay, the story I liked a lot.
Why are we talking about Black Panther? I don't know.
And the villain was amazing. Probably one of my favorite villains.
Mm-hmm.
The acting was, I think, was fine. The accents were
Kind of hard to.
But
I wonder if anyone got offended by that.
what's wrong with me? No, Femi even says the same thing.
Femi said the accents were no like I wonder if any like actual black people like were offended by the accents. Like they were thinking like, oh, this is like a horrible impersonation. Like,
A whole bunch of them loved it, so I mean, like, come on.
but also a whole bunch of them are American.
That is
Born in
also
America.
True. Boom. At least has some comebacks to say. No. The thing that I had wrong about Panther was its CGI.
Yeah, yeah.
Its CGI was horrendous. Like I once saw a meme where it was like, "Oh, guys, a quick trailer to the Black Panther video game," but it was really just the final fight scene between Killmonger and T'Challa. So it was a really bad CGI, and that's what just ruined the movie for me because it was a great movie. I love that movie so much, but CGI just it goes down 3% for me.
What would you give Venom out of 10?
Out of 10, I'd probably give it a 7.5.
7.5?
I did enjoy watching the movie, but it did have its flaws. And after the movie ended, like I kind of felt like, is this loss? I felt like something was missing. Like it still needed something.
Yeah, I think in those 40 minutes I was even talking about, I feel like there was some stuff, some maybe important details that we might miss.
Sorry. I'm a 7. 7.5. 6. Okay.
Very harsh.
Said that like 6. Listen, man, it's 6. Chill.
Go on.
So the average is 6.8.
Yeah, average is 6.8.
I mean that go down so like.
I thought you said 6.5. 7.
Yeah, I'm in between the 6.5 and the 6.
Till 6.25.
Okay, chill, man.
Let's do some math. Quick math.
It'd still be 7 around there.
Yeah, so that's how many dudes are calling it?
7 dudes.
7 dudes.
I still think it's okay. Can we just say 6.5?
No, we're saying
No, 6.5.
we're saying 6.8 dudes.
You know, because 6.8 rounds up, so 7.
6.8 dudes. So in okay. Cool. So that's our rating.
Weird times. Okay.
Spoiler now?
Yeah. So
Alright,
I guess do we do a mini outro kind of for the people that don't want to get spoiled?
Yeah, that's right. So final thoughts on it.
Could have been better, but it was still an okay movie.
It was cool. Venom is dope, but it was missing something.
It was missing a lot, is what I think. Oh, mini outro, you mean like just our regular podcast outro?
Well, kind of like a smaller one, just like hey,
They
thanks.
can skip. They can skip.
Yeah, they could. Yeah.
Give them a time code between how long we're talking about.
All right. So they don't get their own personal outro. We don't love them that much.
I was gonna say, I remember.
The 12 subscribers we have.
Yeah.
Which are all our friends, I hope you know.
Probably.
Luke Spano.
Do we have any subscribers that are not our friends?
I know we've gotten like, I think once we post this, we're gonna get like over 100 views.
Oh, I think over 100 subscribers. I was like, whoa.
Because our last video got like 90, didn't it?
No, in total, out of our whole entire channel, we
Oh,
got
okay.
93 views, which is still good. Still good.
How many videos do we have?
I think 6.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe 5 or 6.
A little over 10 views a video.
Yeah.
And were any of those views actual people we didn't know?
I know my dad watches.
Wait, can we check who watches your videos? Or
No, we can't.
Okay.
Alright, so, you guys can skip to whatever
timestamp we put on screen now.
Yeah. Not on the screen. Actually, yeah, we could put it on the screen.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. Spoilers starting in 5, 4. We're going to give you some time to leave. 3, 2, 1.
Get your butts out of here.
I like how I was supposed to be reading this while we were doing it, and I just didn't do that.
I know, I love how I was supposed to be doing a geography table, and I still haven't done it. That's going to take too long, right? Spoiler. What do you guys think?
One thing though, when do you think this is done? Because Mom's saying what time when she's going to go home.
Oh, what time is it home?
Yeah.
What time is it right now?
6:19.
I'm probably gonna go for another like 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
I'll say 15 just to be safe.
50?
15.
Oh, okay.
50, so you can play some Spider-Man after.
Spoiler warning for everyone. What do you guys think? What do you think the Venom movie was like? Considering like end credit scenes, actual storyline, the stuff they did, the jokes, everything.
And credit scenes, well, one of them was pretty much the trailer for that Spider-Man movie.
It was an extended clip of the new Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
What do you think about the actual post-end credit scene though? With Woody Harrelson.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Clearly not memorable.
No. When you said post end credit scene, I was thinking when you said post, I know it means after, but I was thinking like before. I'm just like, what was the last scene? But yeah, I think it's.
So,
I'm hoping.
The end credit scene is a hint to Carnage.
Yeah, I'm hopeful of it.
Woody Harrelson in a really, really, really
Bad wig.
terrible wig.
Like a red afro.
Could have just kept him bald. I honestly think you don't have to be that close to stop.
Sorry, I wanted to see what it would make. The sound it would
Was
make.
it loud? Do it again.
I can't do it. I'm smiling.
Okay.
I think it was really weak the end credit scene. Maybe if they actually showed us Carnage, I would have liked that a lot better.
Mhm.
I swear, if you do it,
I'm trying.
I want you to do it again.
crazy.
But I can't. I'm trying to watch, and it's kind of satisfying to watch all of it. But
That's what I said the last episode.
Yeah, you did.
I just like watching my vocal cords go up.
That just broke everyone's ears.
Wow.
Everyone just died. Everyone just clicked off of our podcast.
it's magic of editing.
Actually, spoilers. What do you guys think? Is not.
I'm smacking stuff now. I'm gonna stop moving. No, She-Venom.
Yeah.
We should probably talk more about She-Venom.
Trash. Sorry.
I was shocked.
What I think was weird is that Venom chose to kiss Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Eddie Brock.
Like, is Venom supposed to be male in the movie? Like,
Yeah.
it kind of seems like a male character.
He should be male. So, I mean, and then after,
Hey, gay pride. What can you say?
after they talk about it, they say Michelle Williams and Tom Hardy talk about it, and then she was like, "Oh no, that's all Venom." I was like, "Do you really think Venom could have done that? He probably could have." Now that I think about it,
You know, he eats people's heads, so who knows with this one?
I mean, whatever. I feel like it's just, I don't know. This movie was.
Oh yeah.
We're like barely spoiling anything. What
I
is?
know, this shouldn't be spoiled. Anyway.
Well. Okay, so Eddie at the beginning broke up with his girlfriend.
Right.
I don't understand that. Like, if your boyfriend makes a mistake that costs you your job, would you break up with him on the spot?
Yes.
Totally.
She was a lawyer.
Yeah, she was a lawyer.
Oh yeah.
And she had a good job. And your boyfriend makes you lose it for his selfishness?
Get that out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I would for sure leave my boyfriend. I mean, girlfriend. How is this in
Whatever.
Okie dokie.
Ruben, you're gay.
No, I'm not.
So
what are you talking about?
there was
Oh,
that.
train of thought.
Venom. He requires so much food. Like, why do the symbiotes require so much food? That I'm kind of like.
I think the
And-
lobster part was kind of weird.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
an
that was
unnecessary. Like
unnecessary. Secondhand embarrassment.
that must have been an awkward scene to
First
film.
thing is I felt the embarrassment, and I was sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no.
I guess though that's good on them for being able to connect with you on that, make
Yeah.
you feel the feels.
I just had deja vu. Okay, back to the film.
Okay. So there's that. Yes.
Yes.
Yes to what?
I don't know where I'm going with this.
Oh, what you guys think about the dog?
The dog, like when he took over the dog.
Yeah, when I thought he was gonna eat the dog.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna eat
and
the dog.
we were all like, no. But he didn't eat the dog.
Yeah.
He transforms into the dog. What'd you think about that? I kind of wish we saw a whole Venom dog.
That would have been cool.
A Venom dog would have been better than the she of Venom.
Well, I mean, they were kind of hinting at what it could be.
Could a symbiote do that?
Yeah. Wait, could they?
Would it die faster because it's smaller?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
the
right.
dog. Unless it's the perfect compatibility or whatever it was.
Imagine it
Yeah,
was.
it was the compatibility.
That's another thing I didn't get about she Venom is if trying to find a perfect match for the symbiotes and humans to form like symbiosis, whatever that was. Venom just merges with Michelle. I don't know what her name is in Annie in the movie. He just merges with her out of random. He could have killed her. No one would have like destroyed Eddie and didn't care. And somehow she was a perfect match. Like there wasn't even any of like that beginning when they're starting to match. You know, in the beginning of the movie when like he is realizing his strength and he's realizing like what he is.
Yep.
There was none of that with she Venom. She kind of just like that was a terrible snap, but whatever. He kind of just like went merged with her. He
Well, it could have
merged with
also
her.
been that like, what's the perfect match? Like Venom can't completely like annihilate, dominate the other dude, like Eddie. Like he kind of has to like work with Eddie. Meanwhile, with other people, like remember what's his name? The other symbiote, Riot.
Yeah.
Remember how he took over like multiple people and just started going in, started controlling them, got out, got another person, kind of like that. And I think that like since it was such a short time that Venom took over Annie or whatever her name was, she survived and wasn't harmed by it.
So we also saw when they merged that like yellow symbiote with the guy. It killed him within like
Yeah, it did.
3 minutes.
But I think the other thing is that some of them took like days.
Yeah. So I guess if Venom stayed with her longer, he could have killed her.
And maybe it wasn't just the compatibilities, but I think maybe it actually had to do with the symbiote liking the person. So
Like rejecting if they don't
yeah.
want it.
Right. So and he had already liked Annie.
Yeah, he did.
So it would make sense that it took longer for her to die.
Yeah, I suppose. That's a good answer.
So
Theories. Let's pull out the tin hats.
We should actually do an episode like strictly on conspiracy theories, just to like shake things up, because I'd be down.
And we have to get it after we get a camera so we can all wear tin hats.
Yes.
yes. Thank you. I'm already trying to work out on a background, and I'm already trying to find a place where we can start filming. Trust me, I'm planning all this stuff out.
I admire your ambition.
I just want to wear tin hats.
Yeah, I'm good.
Listen, man, I only joined your team just so I can wear tin hats. So if you don't get that, you do it in 2 weeks. No, okay. Well, I mean, this is.
Yeah, it's your podcast, like that.
What else do you think about Venom? I think the final scene, the final fight scene, I whispered to Josh because it's just on a long bridge. I was like, wow, this is a really long bridge because they just keep rolling down the same bridge for a straight like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the final fight scene was not good between Riot. It was kind of cool, like Riot, how he had like all those different weapons. I would have liked to see all his other weapons that he had, but like, nah.
Yeah, they didn't give it enough time.
It's like because Venom did say that he has weapons that you can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Other thing is, they didn't really develop the villains.
No.
Which is what I didn't like. They didn't develop Riot in the sense that Riot was in the whole movie. Like his storyline is trying to get to San Francisco, make it to the rocket, get back up, grab the other dudes, bring them into the rocket, go back down.
Take over women.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. My question is, how is the compatibility with the other dude?
Yeah, I guess that was a
Yeah, that was
perfect
true
match,
because
too.
he was with him for a while. He was with him for a while.
Right. And like, here's my thing is, it's always just a coincidence in these movies. It's like, what a coincidence that it chooses the one dude that really hates the bad guy.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Venom chooses that one dude, right? That has actual motivations to kill this dude. And then, what are the chances that Riot chooses him, who knows Eddie Brock and doesn't like Eddie Brock,
Yeah.
and knows Eddie Brock is gonna try and defeat him? There's like so much coincident, you know what I mean?
Coincidence.
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 Coincidences.
Move on.
In this movie, I really just don't. I don't think you have to press the power button, bro. Oh,
No, I don't.
you don't.
It is 6:29.
I can't read that.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, because my uncle said he'd be here at 6:15.
I almost had to be home by 7, so
Oh, you got some time?
Yeah.
All right.
she was not happy with me leaving in the first place. She's like, please be back at 7. I was like, okay.
Final thoughts, I guess. We mostly spoiled everything.
Not really. But whatever.
Yeah, like, what else can we spoil? Is Jesse? Right?
Oh, I was like, what?
I like how it makes you think that he's dead.
The Venom?
Venom?
Yeah, I thought he was dead, and I was just like, no.
Can we say the story of when we went to the movie theater, and in the movie theater, we thought...
Everyone was crying because of Venom?
Like, we were waiting for our movie to start. And then, so we were in, like, Theater 3. The movie was supposed to be in Theater 3.
Yeah.
And then, we hear people start walking out of that theater. 'Cause we were there early. People start walking out of the theater, and they're all crying.
Previous showtime.
Yeah. They're all crying. And it's kind of like, wait, what movie did they watch? So the dude tells us we can go in. Like, there's credits for the other movie are still playing. So we go in, we sit down. And you said you heard the Venom song.
Yeah, the Venom song was playing.
And we were just like, wait, those people crying because of Venom? No, there's no way. And then, like, you searched it up. And then there was another movie that would have ended at the perfect time.
I think your father's here.
Yeah, can you tell him to, like, wait, like, 5 minutes?
Okay.
We're just finishing up. Yeah. Oh, yeah, like, we searched it up. We found that there was another movie that was ending at the perfect time.
Right.
But then we were thinking, like, was there also, like, a Venom that ended at the same time, or?
So I did my research.
Stars
and
Born?
I started listening to the soundtrack to A Star Is Born.
And it was.
And it was
and
that?
I found out it was A Star Is Born.
Wait,
Did not have the Venom song in their thing, but I think they just started playing music, and that one song after the credits was Venom.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
I was reading the description of it. It totally sounds like a movie that, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we were also, like, kind of skeptical about them watching Venom because there were a bunch of old people.
Yeah, there's a lot of old people in
And
there.
it was kind of like, no.
We were this close to asking someone, hey, what movie did they go watch? I was so curious.
Yeah, I was actually tempted to. I wanted to ask one of the people there. I wanted to ask the guy who was cleaning it out because I feel like it wouldn't have been as weird if we asked him.
And then Venom died, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is really starting to cry.
Yeah, because, like, Venom's weakness is supposed to be, like, fire.
Fire.
And specific sounds.
The sonic wave.
And then he was in an explosion.
With the sonic waves.
Yeah, and fire. So,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, and then he comes back at the end.
Yeah.
With the Stanley,
appearance.
the Stanley cameo, which was kind of, it wasn't creative at all.
No,
A
it
lot of
wasn't.
the Stanley cameos are pretty creative.
What was it again?
Exactly.
Like, it was Stanley, like, walking his dog.
Yeah.
And then
Oh
Venom
yeah,
all of
you
those
do
were
good. You
tasty.
be good luck, you two, or something like that, or you get her, you two, or something like that.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are back together. So, I mean, whatever. A movie's a movie, but this one wasn't my kind of movie. I mean, before going into this movie, we knew, like, we already knew that this was going to be maybe a trash film.
Yeah.
But
I liked it.
I wouldn't watch it. I would not watch it again.
No.
Like if I recommended you going to the movie theater and paying for it, I would advise against it. Waiting for it.
Going to Tuesday.
Sorry.
Maybe not even. Yeah, I don't know. So, what do you say, 6.8? 6.8, please?
Yeah, 6.8.
Yeah. That was the average.
Yeah.
Thanks, William.
I made it go down so much. Imagine I said like a 5, that would have gone down.
It would have been like
It probably would've been
6.4.
Yeah.
Watch me get it right.
Do it right now. Anyway,
Quick math.
No, don't start with me, Big Shack.
I mean, it was a fine movie. I knew it might have been trash, but I stayed. You know, I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna watch this movie. I'm gonna do my own review. I'm gonna see if I can watch it.
So close.
6.5. But you know, it was okay. Whatever.
It was a movie.
It was a movie. Is that it then?
Yeah.
Alright, so this is where the spoiler ends. Oh wait, we didn't start about Into the Universe. Into the Spider-Verse.
That'll happen next week.
That'll happen in another episode.
The clip was okay. It got me sold on the movie. That's really it we can talk about. Alright.
So,
I'd say
intro.
honestly just go watch this movie for the clip. Okay. We will see ya.
Oh, we kind of need an outro.
Oh yeah. Subscribe, guys. Please subscribe. It helps a lot.
Hit that little bell.
Don't be like
Hit the
that.
like button. Oh, we also have Patreon. Probably gonna send a link in there. So please, if you got the money there, you get extra stuff in the Patreon. Like you get extra episodes, or maybe you get stuff like that. You know, maybe a Q&A. Who knows?
Meet and greet.
Meet and greet.
Alright, so,
well.
you know, who knows? Go subscribe. Even $1 helps out. Like, right now, we're trying, like, we got, I think, 2 hours left on our trial.
Yeah.
So we really need to find more space. But, yeah, so just go help us out over there. Go subscribe to our Instagram. Where we'll probably start, posting stuff on, like, us recordings, like, behind the scenes or whatever.
That'd be funny.
That would be yeah, so that's really it.
It won't be PG on there.
Excuse me?
PG.
Sure.
No, remember. There's always a bleeping
Okay,
sound.
so I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Nice to meet you, Josh.
So yeah, you guys just on Patreon, and we will see you next time.
We out.
Later.
Will you be here next time?
I hope so.
All right.
If I'm not dead, I'm gonna be here.
We'll see you later. Bye, guys. I'm just gonna keep talking until I get the theme song in. You just delete this. All right. Thanks, guys, for listening. I can't see the play button. Thank you guys for listening. We will see you next time.
Unorganized.
Bye.